Hey guys, HDV here, and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few leaks to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, more Pokemon forms, also updates on Terra Hats. There's a lot of stuff to go over today for the Generation 9 game. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on any of the leaks that we go over in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, the first leak that we're going to be taking a look at today is from this thread by Soul Silver Art. And in this one, he talks about that fake Charmander image that popped up a few days ago. If you didn't see it, basically it was just like a fake screenshot of the protagonist with a Charmander running behind them. However, though, there's actually been more information about this whole situation. So the tweet says, "Alright, who wants wild news? The Chinese Riddler has been active today. Those Charmander images from earlier today were probably fake. But here, the Chinese Riddler is suggesting that the Charizard line might actually be in base Scarlet and Violet." Now, before this, we thought that the Charmander line was only going to be available through Pokemon Home, and of course, Pokemon Home isn't going to be available the day that Scarlet and Violet drop. It's going to be a few months after. However, though, now it seems that Charmander is actually going to be available in base Scarlet and Violet. So the Charizard pandering still happening. Everybody's going to be a bit annoyed if you're not a Charmander fan, but either way, nothing confirmed yet. This is a very credible source. So yeah, this was him talking about it on like the kind of forum posts and stuff. So they say like, well, but I think I should correct some places. So there's a very special way available to obtain a Charmander in-game. I refers to he. Suppose it may be like you'll get one from an NPC if you have save data for Pokemon Sword and Shield. So that's very similar to what we got in like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Like if you have Let's Go save data and like Sword and Shield save data, you got like a Jirachi and a Mew. Same in Sword and Shield, you know, if you had like Let's Go save data, you got a Pikachu and an Eevee. So it's kind of like that. So it's just rewarding you for having like previous games. And of course, based on the leaked dex, it may be a gift Pokemon without a dex number, and you can simply trade with other trainers or wait for home being available if you do not have a save data for Pokemon Sword and Shield. That's the rough translation for the entire text. My English is not very good though. So that's basically what they're kind of saying. So there's going to be a special Charmander trade or a special gift Charmander somewhere in the game that will be available to you if you have. Most likely, the way to get it is if you have like previous save data of like Sword and Shield. It would make sense for Sword and Shield because Charmander's quite a prominent Pokemon in those games. You know, Leon's ace Pokemon is a Gigantamax Charizard. You get a free Charmander once you beat Leon and stuff like that. So it would make sense that it would be from Sword and Shield save data. Then goes on to say, man, Game Freak must really love Charizard. All the haters will cry and all the fans will rejoice. That this may be a little premature. Let's wait and see for sure. Everything is 99% until official. But then we've got more clarity. Insane to me, but let's go. So words from the same post of the Chinese Riddler. The box image is real. Take the other image as a taste. You can make that happen in the real game. So the box image that they're referencing here is the PC box that popped up. So that was where like the box was empty, but they had a Sprigatito and a Pikachu. And they were kind of like hovering over Pikachu. It was a bit blurry, but that is a real image. And then the Charmander image is the one that they're talking about that's fake, but you can make that happen in the real game. So yeah, the Charmander image is fake, but the fact you can get Charmander likely is real. So it looks like you don't have to wait for Pokemon Home to get Charmander in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So that's some cool information if you are a Charmander fan, but it probably won't have a dex number. It would just be like a free gift Pokemon. So yeah, I mean, I'm a massive Charmander fan, so I'm looking forward to that. The next thing we're going to go over is a breakdown from one of Riddler Q's tweets on the 29th of October. This was posted by Pearl Enthusiast. So this is the tweet they're breaking down. So Riddler Q said, one of the new food mons is super strong in double battles. Guess who is that? Yummy hint. It has 3 T's. So it's a food mon and it has 3 T's that can only mean one thing. Toppings. It has 3 toppings. So the food Pokemon has 3 toppings. So now we need to figure out what these toppings are and which it is linked to. It's the Sushimon, since those regularly get toppings put on them. So the Sushimon is the new Water Dragon type Pokemon that's one of the Titans. It's paired with the Sushi Catfish, and it's like a double battle. And apparently the Sushi Dragon Pokemon is going to be really busted in double battles. And then a follow-up tweet from Riddler Q said, seems that it's a little hard. New hint, red, orange, yellow. So with a follow-up tweet Q made saying, red, orange, yellow, is very obvious to me what they are. So red represents the very popular tuna sushi. The orange represents another popular one, which is salmon. And then yellow represents egg, which is very popular. And then TLDR, this means the sushi Pokemon has some sort of topping form with its ability. Speculation, since Chloritza and Sushimon are in the game, and it leads me to believe the Water Gym Leader is some sort of cook. And then sorry for taking this so long, I was sleeping. So yeah, the sushi Pokemon, this just proper reminds me of Pokemon Stadium, you know, the mini game with like Lickitung. It probably reminds me of that. But anyway, going off context. Yeah, so it seems that this sushi Pokemon is going to be really strong in double battles. It's going to have like multiple forms depending on like these toppings and stuff. So that's a little bit more about that Titan Pokemon. Next up, we have a bunch of new breakdowns from Soul Silver Art. So these were like a lot of tweets that Riddler-Ku kind of posted over the last few days, and we've kind of, well, I say we, the very smart people online have kind of broke it all down and stuff. So the first one is saying the moment you realize there's a new Steelix in Scarlet and Violet, but it's obviously not. It's kind of like it one. It's the basically the new Titan Worm Pokemon. So this is Riddler-Ku saying exclusive riddle, Pink, say hi to your new Titan. So this is the kind of worm, steel worm Titan Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So it's going to look like this. It's going to be pink, and obviously we know it's a steel type as well. So it's going to be very similar to Steelix in the way it looks. So Steelix obviously is like some snake steel kind of Pokemon. The Titan Pokemon is going to look like that, but it's going to be pink. So yeah, that's the first thing. And also, Ku made a few exclusive posts answering many of his questions. So if you missed it, I got you. So he says the answer for the Steel-type Terra Crown is an axe. So we obviously covered this over the weekend, and Riddler-Ku basically posted saying, you know, Steel Terrestrial hat speculation. It was like it was a nail, or it was an axe, or it was a hammer, or it was a wrench. And it turns out that the Steel-type Terra hat is actually going to be an axe. So a Pokemon is literally, when it terrestrializes into a Steel type, it's going to literally have an axe somewhere on its head, or like maybe it's not. I don't actually think it's gonna be an axe going into the Pokemon. I think it's just gonna be like an axe that kind of just stands on its head, or something like that. Also, the answer to his colors riddle about a Pokemon going from orange to black was the Dark Dog line. So obviously there's 3 dog lines in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We've been introduced to 2 of them, which is Fido and Greavard. There's also a dog type Pokemon, and that goes from orange to black. I thought it was something else. So since it was the Steel Hat that wins, so post the answer in advance here to have you got it correct. That's the Steel Hat one. And then orange to grey, the Dark Dog line. So next one is orange to grey. Enjoy colour hint, new one, red and green. So yeah, the Dark Dog line starts off as orange, and then it becomes dark. As not as in like the typing's both dark, but the actual colour of the Pokemon is going to go from orange to black. So that's the Dark Dog, like design and stuff like that. And then yeah, the Steel Terra Hat is also going to be an axe. And as well as that, next up, he recommends playing all 3 storylines together progressively. So he's talking about doing the gym trials, doing the gym leaders, doing the Titans, and also doing the Team Star bases as well progressively. So you don't do like all the gym leaders and then go on to Team Star bases and then go on to like Titans, because there's no level scaling of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So if you do one storyline all the way to the end, let's just say the gym leaders, for example, and you beat the champion or whatever, and you're going to have like level 50 Pokemon. So then once you've done that, and then you go to the Team Star bosses, the Team Star boss is going to have like level 20s. You're just going to walk through it all. It's not going to be enjoyable. So the best thing to do is to do them in like all at the same time progressively. So this makes perfect sense, as there's no level scaling in Scarlet and Violet. Many weaker gyms / bosses will be all but pointless if they are skipped and you come back with over level Pokemon. So yeah, again, there should have been level scaling in this game like 1000%. I feel like it's a little bit of an L that they didn't put that in, because yeah, you kind of, like, it is like you can do what you want, but at the same time they're kind of twisting your arm to do it all at the same time, because otherwise, like I say, it's just going to be not enjoyable being able to beat everything like really easily. So you better balance 3 lines simultaneously. And also, he went on to explain how the mice forms work. So they don't actually get parental bond. So we thought that the ability for the mice Pokemon was going to be parental bond, but that was just a riddle to explain them. They have 2 forms. So the mice Pokemon have 2 forms, and they're random, and one is super rare. So it might be like another, oh my god, what's it called? The Teacup Pokemon is gone. Poltergeist Pre-Evolution, you know what I mean? Obviously you could have like the kind of, what was it called? It was like the legit kind of form, and then like the fake form. It could be something like that. So yeah, the mice Pokemon are going to be similar to that in the sense that, you know, I'm guessing when they evolve, one of them is like a lot rarer. Riddler-Ku says, suggestion for trainers who would use the mice family, better catch a lot to collect its forms. It's random. Is it true that it has parental bond? Nope. Do their abilities differ due to forms? How many forms? 2. The possibility to get them is different. 1 is super rare. So that's more information about the mice Pokemon. So again, we've already seen an image of the mice Pokemon on the mini-map from one of the trailers for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but either way, that's just kind of breaking down more about them. So they don't have parental bond. They have 2 forms. One of them is very, very rare. And yeah, that's kind of like all the latest information, breaking down all the leaks. Like, Riddler-Ku kind of posted all the leaks, and then, like, the riddles, and then he just kind of confirmed them all and stuff. So yeah, that's all legit information. So, yeah, Steel-type Titan, which is a pink worm. We also have a Axe as the Steel-type Terra Hat. The Dark Dog Pokemon becomes orange, and then dark, or orange then grey. Because he says here orange grey, the Dark Dog line, so it's like orange into black or orange into grey. And then you better do all the storylines progressively at the same time, otherwise it's going to be a little bit unfortunate, like it's going to be a bit boring. And then as well as that, yeah, Mice Family, parental bond, don't have parental bond, and yeah, I literally just said that. And then finishing things off as well, this is from a while ago, it's from the 20th of October, but I missed this. So we've already gone over all of this stuff, like the Paradox forms being dual types, no ancient fire types, 17 types were represented in Paradox forms. We've been all over that in like previous videos. However, I missed this. I don't know how I missed this. I don't know if it was like swept under the rug or something, but either way, Koraidon's ability is some sort of drought variant, but none of the ancient paradoxes are fire types, so it doesn't really help. So Koraidon's ability being some sort of drought variant means that it might be like a more busted version of drought. Not in the same sense as like Primordial Sea and those abilities for like Primal Groudon and Kyogre, but maybe it's drought that lasts like a few more turns or something like that. But that is apparently the ability of Koraidon, which I did not know. I never saw that, so I don't know how long that information has been around for. But yeah, we don't know Miraidon's ability, but Koraidon's ability is some sort of drought variant. So again, I don't know how I missed that. I apologize. Did not see anything about that, so shout out to Pearl Enthusiast for putting that there, because I never saw that. But either way, that's going to be everything for today's video. Like I said, there's a ton of leaks to go over, so yeah, what are your thoughts on them all? Charmander being in the game as probably some sort of like special NPC gifted Pokemon. And then yeah, let me know about all your thoughts on all these like sushi Pokemon like being absolutely busted in double battles. And then yeah, like there's just loads of leaks to go over really. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on all of them. Leave a like if you enjoyed this trying at 500. Subscribe if you're brand new. That's everything from me though. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time,